Dustin Poirier proposed a 4-man tournament for the BMF title. Him, Gaethje, Max, and Dan Hooker. Is that something you'd ever consider? I mean, it's BMF, so you can make up your own rules.
Sounds fun. Never thought about it, but yeah, I love it.
Speaking on MMA Today, Poirier suggested a one-night 4-man tournament for the symbolic UFC BMF championship. Now that excites me, Poirier said, because that's the kind of stuff that's for the dogs. Like that's old school Pride days or Grand Prix as a real BMF. If you can fight a tournament in one night, multiple opponents, that's the definition of a BMF. Dan Hooker seems to be open to the idea with the post on X, "Don't threaten me with a good time." The UFC has not held a one-night tournament since UFC 23 in 1999. What do you guys think of the concept? Is this a possibility?
Right off the bat, I am loving the concept. I'm loving all those guys over there that we've seen their career. We know what these guys are capable of on a great night. But I'm going to turn it over to you guys. I'm going to come to you first, Jack.
Just a quick one. Shout out to Leroy for these videos. For some reason, his voice is very endearing and captivating in those clips. So shout out. I really like him.
Bro, that man's head's big enough.
I don't know what you're talking about. His voice being endearing. You know what I mean? His voice makes me want to run a mile, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, protect me in the chats, bro. Protect me in the chats.
Is a bleeding listening to that, man. Yeah, I mean,
Leroy,
I mute it. I mute it when we do that. When we go to those videos, I turn my volume all the way off.
Yeah, like, you just start getting visions of these twin peaks coming up, and I'm like, damn,
bro. And I just know here it comes.
No. Big up Leroy, man. He does a fantastic job with all our videos and stuff. So big up Leroy on that one. Jax, let me come to you. I mean, the concept of this 4-man tournament, it could even be more than that, depending on how many people start getting interested in this thing. But like Dan Hooker said, don't threaten me with a good time. And that's how I feel. Don't threaten me with a good time when you're talking about a 4-man BMF tournament, bro. Talk to me, Jax.
Man, I love the concept when it comes to doing that on a video game. But in real life, I don't see how the second fight lives up to what the first round would be. Like, I feel like the next round, let's say, is Justin Gaethje against Dan Hooker, and they go all 5 rounds. What are they going to look like in the next fight? Let's say it's 3 rounds. What are they going to look like in the next fight? Like, it's going to be awful. Yes, it'll be Khalil Roundtree at the end of the fight, but now it's the beginning of the fight. Dude, no. And who's going to sanction
that's the real BMF, though, bro. I'll sanction it. I've got a big enough back garden.
Yeah, I mean,
look, I'm all for it, but only if they change the format. So rather make it like not 5 rounds or 3 rounds, make it 2 rounds, and then some sort of point system, but a way to work it out so that it makes sense and the fighters are still durable enough for the next fight. Because I think it's possible, and just in terms of formatting, I think it could work and would be interesting, and they could make it exciting. But not 3 rounds, not 5 rounds, but you're still the BMF. You've gone through 3 rounds, different fighters. So they all fight each other same night, something like that.
Sterling, you got something?
Like Dane.
Justin Gaethje wins it no matter what. So it doesn't matter how they do this. Gaethje wins it.
Hey, there's only one
agree,
person.
By the way. I concur.
No, there's only one person in that list
and
that has a win over all of them.
There's
only one person on that list that has a win over everybody.
Don't you
There's only one.
The Diamond, son.
The Diamond. That's who wins it.
The Diamond has put all of them boys into
what
pieces.
Are y'all talking about?
Dan Hooker, Dustin Poirier, one of the greatest fights of all time. You know what I mean? Dustin Poirier versus Max Holloway. Look at Max when he walked out of that cage. God damn, went the 5 rounds.
That was up and top Max.
Beat up, son.
Up and top Max.
Yeah, I mean,
imagine if it's the Max that fought Gaethje. Imagine who's in that type of shape. He dices the Diamond up.
Like Jack said, none of them are going to be looking pretty walking into the next round.
It's going to be a rematch. Yeah, honestly, they can't do it the same day. It's impossible. It's literally impossible. They're literally.
It's not. It does outline who would be the BMF. You know what I mean? Who's the baddest motherfucker?
If you can do 5 rounds for title fight.
Hold on. Yeah, y'all just made a good point here. If you could do 5, would any of you, Lala, start with you? Would you throw Chandler in there if you could do 5?
Yeah, I would throw Chandler in there for sure.
Yeah, I think Chandler would be, is a dope candidate. What do you make of the whole concept in terms of being able to pull it off as per the rules and all the other nuances that goes with it?
I think they'll figure it out. It's a great concept, and the fighters that are in there are all fan favorites. So nobody's gonna say no, and now we're all riled up about it. So that's what I said to Jackson. I'm like, who the hell's gonna make it out the first fight? To make it to the second fight. That's nuts. But it will determine who the real BMF is, and
the Hangman can.
Yeah, no.
Dan Hooker's a bad man.
You throw Chandler in there though, he's so explosive. Who knows what he looks like now? But you throw Chandler in there, and you guys talk about 2 rounds.
Yeah,
Chandler versus Chandler, that shit'd be epic.
Oh, what, McDane?
That Brian Chandler just. No. On the look at that, Justin Gaethje. That's the guy. That's the guy right there. But
would we go old school and no time limit?
We'd be here all day.
Oh, I don't know about all day, son.
I like it, but how are they going to make it to the next fight?
I mean, they'll be. All I know is by the time that whole thing is done, there's gonna be medical suspensions galore, bro. You know what I mean?
The top of the lightweight division just got to put on hold for the next fucking 9 to 12 months. Ain't nobody doing nothing.
No, it's crazy. Look, I think it's a good concept, and it's one that I would like to see Dana pull off. Whether they get to do it or not, only time will tell. But Dana seems to like it, and when they like something like that, especially from one of the OGs, one of the top fighters that that's giving UFC such a long career, then I'll probably take it on and try and figure out a way to get it done. So it's one that I'm looking forward to. I hope it comes to pass. We've seen what Alex Pereira did to Khalil Roundtree. Khalil Roundtree, a fighter that that I fuck with this brother, man. I mean, I was so disappointed with his loss, but I get it, right? But I wanted to get your guys' take on it because I seen your preview, Jax and Lala. I saw your preview on the actual bout itself with Pereira and Khalil. What did you think went wrong in that fight for Khalil, Jax? When you're looking at it after the dust is settled, we've seen him go through the surgery that painful surgery. They said it's going to take him a while to come back. But what did you think went wrong for him in that situation there, Jax?
Cardio experience, and Alex is just that good. Like when it came to when he started losing the fight, it was about when a normal 3-round fight would end. So, and the way that he was entering the pocket was kind of a speed blitz. So he stayed on the outside where a taller person would normally be, and he blitzed in and blitzed out. And he just ran out of gas to keep doing that. He couldn't keep it up. And by the time he got there, Alex, I mean, that's that octagon fight IQ that he has. He just waited, and he was like, okay, now he's tired. And then he put it on him.
If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget, we do our Dust Up Shakedown every Wednesday, 9 p.m. UK time. Don't miss it.